Good day, I'm Ruan Dazel from Spokeworks. I would like to introduce you to one of our products, Spokeworks Brake Cleaner and Brake and Parts Cleaner. We've been manufacturing and selling this for about 4 years now. In fact, most probably since the start of the business. And what happened is, right in the beginning, we specialize in servicing suspension forks, both Fox and RockShox, for the South African cycling industry. And right in the beginning, we used some of, at the moment, our competitors' brake cleaner that come in those 500ml aerosol cans. And after the first couple of months, I looked at my income statement and I realized that we were spending so much money on this brake cleaner that we weren't going to make any money. And that got me thinking, and I started experimenting with some mixtures and a couple of compounds, and got some advice from people that know more about this specific subject than myself, and that's how this product came about. So we really manufactured and developed it for our use in our own workshops, and to try and get the quality of our work up, but obviously bring the running costs down of the workshop, that equals more profit. We've then realized it was so good compared to what was out there, and it was such an amazing tool to use in the workshop, that we started selling it to some other businesses that were in a similar environment as ourselves. And we've, as you guys can see, we package it in 5-liter containers like this. It's labeled with instructions. It's sealed, so it won't evaporate, because obviously it's a solvent-based cleaner. And the whole idea behind this cleaner is to give you a waterless degreaser. So whenever you need to clean intricate parts that you don't want to use any water, but you've got to get rid of all greasy deposits, you use this stuff. And going on, we've discovered a whole bunch of different uses for it. I mean, I even take the tar marks of my car, on the paintwork. Obviously, it's good practice to just test it on a small piece of paint before you do a larger area. But what we did is we got these high quality pressurized spray pumps that you decant the brake cleaner into. You screw it on nice and tight, you pump it up, you get you some air pressure, because part of the whole thing is sometimes when you want to rinse out a hub after you've used paraffin, to get rid of that greasy deposit that paraffin leaves, or if you just want to rinse out the hub, you need some pressure. You need a spray, so you guys can see, by adjusting the nozzle at the front, you can get a nice strong spray. I mean, it's going all the way to the other side of the room, or you can basically get a nice fine mist if you want to clean a bigger surface area. So what we do is, after we, for instance in this case, after we bleed a brake, and you want to get rid of the dot fluid, that's extremely hostile stuff. Dot fluid can attack the paint finish on brakes, on bikes, on frames, on forks, so you have to get rid of it. After you've removed your bleeding syringe, you take your brake cleaner and you spray it down. You can change the nozzle to get more power, and what you do is you take some air pressure and you basically, and it immediately evaporates. It is within 2 or 3 seconds, it's bone dry. And it takes all the oil with it. It's actually amazing to see. Always, when I go into a store and I demo it to the guys for the first time, I normally spray a little bit on my hand like this, and take some air, and you can immediately see my skin turn white. And the reason for that happening is it basically takes the natural oil in your skin and it evaporates with it. So that's a good sign of what it does on your part. So that's one thing, cleaning the lever. Obviously you also want to make sure your caliper is nice and clean so that you don't contaminate the pads with oil. I'm sure you guys have had experiences with that. Again, you just, after bleeding, spray it out, take air and just run it off, and that caliper is completely clean. So it's an absolute must-have tool in any workshop. Another thing that we use it for, obviously, as I said in the beginning of the video, we service suspension forks as well. So we use it to, after we've done cleaning in the paraffin washer, we take the parts, we spray it down with brake cleaner, we take air, we get rid of all that paraffin. After we've done a fork service like this, and it's nice and fresh, but obviously there's an oil coating on the outside, what my technicians do is they spray it down with a mist like that, and they just take a clean rag like this and they wipe it, and that's all it takes to get this fork perfectly clean. I mean, it is clean enough now to put a sticker down and it will adhere to the fork. There's no more oil left, and it takes a second. It's a great product to use on just about anything else on a bicycle. We use it often, as you guys know, we do custom wheel building as well. So we use it when we do stands, rims, and you want to get that yellow tape to adhere to the inside of the rim properly. We take this stuff, spray it into the rim cavity on the new rim, take a clean cloth, wipe it out, or the compressor, and then put down your yellow tape. And you know that the tape will adhere, that will be a safe tubeless system without leaks for many, many years to come until it's physically removed. To get an absolute quality, dependable wheel, you've got to use this stuff. So guys, another thing that we use it for is often if there's been a price sticker on a frame or on a part and you want to get rid of it, you've pulled it off and that glue stays behind, you take this stuff, put it on a rag, and you take the glue off within a couple of seconds. We sell, as I said, it in 5 liters. I will give you some pricing. If you want to place an order, please email us at spokeworks@iburst.co.za. So spokeworks@iburst.co.za, and we will give you pricing on it. There's a once-off price on the pump, and then after that it's yours. It will last for many, many years in a workshop environment, and you'll just be saving money from there onwards. Thank you very much for watching the video, and hope to hear from you guys soon.